Om Sri Chinmay Sadgurave Namaha. Yesterday, what I could not do, that the word for word meaning for two slokas, 203 and 204. Tadatmanatmanahu samyak vivekinaiva siddhyati, that sloka. Tato vivekaha kartavyaha pratyag atma sadatmanohu. Yesterday we covered. That means that knowledge, Atma Anatmanoho. This is of sixth case of the Atma and Anatma. The knowledge of Atma and Anatma means the knowledge of Chit Swarupa and the knowledge of inert. Samyak Vivekena Eva. Tritiya, with the appropriate discrimination, Siddhyati, it is produced. So, how that knowledge gets produced? Knowledge of what? Knowledge of what is the real, what is the unreal, what is the supreme consciousness, what is inert. That knowledge only gets evolved with the appropriate discrimination. Tataha, for that reason, Pratyak Atma Sat Atmanoho. Pratyak Atma ki, Pratyak Atma means Jiva, individual, one. And Sadatma means the supreme reality, Brahman. Vivekaha Katyabhyaha. So, this is the conclusion. So, Jiva and Brahma, उनके जो स्वरूप विचार, उसके द्वारा ही, उसके द्वारा सब कुछ होता है, इसलिए ये करना जरूरी है. Then, जलम पंकवत अत्यंतम पंकापाए जलम स्फुटम यथा भाति तथात्मापि दोषाभावे स्फुटप्रह. सो कल ये हुआ है, हाँ, কালকে শুধুই 203 নম্বর হয়েছে. দুশো চার কি হয়েছে? একটু হাত দেখা হয়ে গেছে. Yes, so only the word for meaning, atyantam pankavat jalam. If the water is verily slushy, muddy, mossy, panka apaye yatha sphutam bhati. If that slush, if the mud, if the moss are reduced or precipitated, then sphutam bhati, the nirmala, shuddha, pure, crystal clear water प्रकाशित होता है. इसी प्रकार आत्मा अपि दोष अभावे स्फुट प्रभः. When the chittamala, the impurities of minds are removed, then the pure crystal clear Shuddha Chaitanya are expressed. Clear? Now today, 205. Asannivrittau tu sadatmana sfutam pratitiretasya bhavet pratichaha tato nirasah karaniya eva sadatmana sadvahmadivastunah असन्निवृत्तौ तु सदात्मना स्फुटम् प्रतीतिरेतस्य भवेत् प्रतीचः ततो निरासः करणीय एव सदात्मनः सात्वमादिवस्तुना असत निवृत्तौ when that mithya buddhi, when that untrained intellect, indisciplined part of the intellect, if removed, then all the upadhis also removed. See, the thing is, both are together, that when there will be dawn of light, darkness will be removed. So, in various way, Acharya wants to show that yes, if the knowledge arised, then all sorts of mental darts will go. But how it will happen? Now, first we have to do how to remove that. So we will see that the worst part of mind and intellect are the hindrance to realize the Shuddha Chaitanya. Because in buddhi only the sense of conditionings are there. Upadhi buddhi, first upadhi, then attachment. So first upadhi is jiva bhava. It is a upadhi, conditioning. Then there is attachment, that I am that jiva. Then I am a human being. Then I am Brahmin, I am Shudra, I am Kshatriya, like that, like that. Then my body, my house, and all the belongings. So when that buddhi shuddhi happens with a repeated listening to Vedanta. Yesterday, I went in a convention where the famous Nobel laureate of peace, Dr. Jerry White, came. So he's a nice person, humorous, sense of humor he's having. So I gifted him one Holy Gita of Gurudev. He told, what is it? Oh, Holy Gita. What the Gita is. But, you know, When he started his talk, it was so interesting. He was born and brought up in a Catholic family and in Boston. And somehow, when his intellectual growth happened, and when all that, religious rituals and everything, because Christians have a lot of rituals. We think that only Hindus have rituals and they have only this, like this, and eat, drink, and be merry. Not at all. They're having a lot of rituals. He was frustrated and really depressed. Then he left his religion and he became more depressed. Then he came into contact with Vedanta. He told yesterday in an open forum in Boston, in Vedanta society is there. And he is verily connected with Chinmay Mission and his mother. And he told that Vedanta only saved my life. That I never thought that I will get Nobel. It's an extra thing. First, I have to be saved. I have to live my life. And he told that my life was so horrible. I could not understand what can I do. Should I die? So on that time, and Vedanta only inspired him to do research on peace and everything. So the thing, see, what we study, how valuable it is, how it helps a person to change the direction of his life. And yesterday two event happens, and I really, my eyes were full of tears. I gifted that Holy Gita to Jerry White. A lot of people gave some gifts to him. So what he will do? There was no place to keep it up. So he was just keeping them on the floor. So when the turn of Holy Gita came, and I could not notice it because one speaker was telling something else, and I know that I did not know, though Jerry White was just exactly in my left side. Suddenly I saw one girl with hijab just rushed, running. What happened? And he told Jerry White, "Sir, what are you doing? This is Holy Gita. Don't keep it on the floor. Please give it to me. Believe me." And she just kept the book like this. And we think our society is going down, falling down. It's absolutely wrong. It's only for selling newspaper and TV channels. We live in a very good society. Millions of billions of trillions of good people are there. At least Bhagavan shows me that the world is full of good people. Yesterday's this event really, that first, that Vedanta changed these persons. You know, Vedanta changed a lot of people. If Vedanta changed me, but when from different culture and things we get to know, and as a result, he got the highest, physical award in this physical world. We feel proud. And when other religious, other, believer of different faith system, when we learn to respect others, that is the joy of dharma, actual dharma. That practice your own religion, dharma, but learn to respect others. Then only this is the success of our spiritual practice. So, asat nivritto tu etasya pratichaha sadatmana स्फुटम प्रतीति ही भवेत। मिथ्या बुद्धि की जो उपाधि की भावना, अगर ये चले जाने से असत निवृत्तौ तू अवश्य एतस्य ये प्रतीचः, प्रतीचः मतलब चिदात्मा, जीव की जो वास्तव स्वरूप है, जो चिदात्मा, उनका सदात्मनाः स्फुटम, सत रूप, चिदात्मा सत रूप में ही अवस्थान करते हैं, शुद्ध आत्मा रूप में अवस्थान करते हैं। स्फुटम, ये डायरेक्ट एक्सपीरियंस होता है। प्रतीतः भवेत्, ब्रह्म साक्षात्कार होता है। ततः सत आत्मनः अहम आदि साधु निरासः, सत आत्मनः स्वरूप आत्मा से, आत्मा के ज्ञान से, अहंकार आदि जो मिथ्या ज्ञान, साधु, साधु मतलब सम्यक, साधु मतलब टोटल, साधु रूप में निराश एव करणीय। तो अंतःकरण की सम्यक रूप में निराश एव करणीय, मतलब मिथ्या ज्ञान निवृत्ति होने से जीव का जो अंतरात्मा, ये नित्य शुद्ध ब्रह्म है, ये प्रत्यक्ष रूप में अनुभूत होता है। इसी कारण में सम्यक रूप में विचार के द्वारा आत्मा में आरोपित अंतःकरणादि जो अनित्य वस्तु समूह है, उनका निराश करना, रिमूव करना अवश्य कर्तव्य है। I like to read what Gurudev has told. This very individual self is clearly realized as the eternal self when the unreal ceases to exist. So one must strive to completely remove the ego from the eternal self. The body, mind, intellect, that compound. And the compound or the trio of perceiver, feeler, thinker, and the inert Vastu Samuha, object, emotions, and thought, are the constituents of the not self. Hmm. At present, we are preoccupied with them. When the not self is entirely eliminated, at the still moment of meditation, this very same perceiver, feeler, thinker, means ego, will be recognized as the pure self, the Sadatma, when all that is the not self and its consequent agitations, vikshepa, are removed, the ego which is suffering its limitations will cognize itself to be the Brahman. Therefore, this negation of the anatma should be continued till the point of deep and total realization is reached. I will explain you more a little bit. Just I want to look. Yes. The, whole theory in the book The Universe and Dr. Einstein. There is one book, Mentor Edition. There is everything is, there because Newton's relativity theory is on that. Then, first you have to know what is anatma. In sloka number 72 to 123. Sloka number 72 to 123, we have elaborately discussed what is anatma. Clear? Then atma is covered with the sheaths, kosha. That we have started discussion from sloka number 149. Clear? And we have seen Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya. All the koshas are anatma. And how you will remove that sheath? With only proper discrimination. How your discrimination faculty will be strengthened? With the knowledge and with the practices prescribed by the Guru, means Acharya and Shastra. Only with the practice of Vedanta in life and with the strength of Sravan Manan Nididhyasana, we can remove the kosha, the anatma portion. Clear? And Guru is teaching us how to do discrimination. Because we all want to do vichara, but there should be some process. Even if you consider vegetables also, all the vegetable cuttings are not same. If you want to, cut potato, the system is different. If you want to cut green jackfruit, the system is different. If you want to cut the flower of banana, that is also different. So, all the vichara paddhati are different. Who will teach you? If anyone doesn't teach you how to cut green jackfruit, is it possible for a human being? Then that person will start eating with that skin, and next day he will tell, don't eat this because this is very bitter. So we need someone else who are expert in cooking that things, cutting that things. Then we can understand its deliciousness. So in spiritual life also, how we will do our sadhana, how to discriminate our life and how to solve the problem of our life with the light of Vedanta, that we have to learn from a bona fide master. Otherwise, it's not possible. Because he knows, he have walked the way. Clear? Because हमारे सबके अंदर जीवात्मा परमात्मा है. The pratit of jivatma, the concept of jivatma is an illusion. When that, all the water are the water of ocean, but they are coming to various, we get it from various rivers, then, from anywhere else. But all the source of water is ocean only. So, like the concept of Jivatma, how it has come, that concept, actually it has come from Paramatma. So, the Vichara Paddhati has been told. I wanted to tell you the story of Mundaka, but you all know that the story of two birds in a tree. One was seated idly, watching everything else, and another bird is eating fruit. Sometimes the bird is enjoying, sometimes not, because all the fruits are not ripen enough. And when that bitter fruit, he used to be agitated, and like that, lastly, he understood that I am the pratibimba of that bird only. I had no astitva. So there is some vichara paddhati. Likewise, in our body also, there are two satta, two existence. One is Jivatma, another is Paramatma. And I always feel that I am, I am, I am, I am. And who is the witness of that things? That is Paramatma. And when I say I am Divakar Chaitanya, I am this one, that is ego. That is Jivatma portion. But someone is witnessing my sayings. He is Paramatma. So that vichara is needed. Mm, one famous philosopher, Lincoln Barnett, in his book, The Universe and Dr. Einstein, in that book, he has discussed a lot of things that how uh, we can separate the things, and how Einstein also in his research did the same thing. Uh, in you know that jalam pankavadatyantam pankapaye jalasputam. It is not only that same concept is there in a poem, Prophecies. There is a famous poem called Prophecies, and uh, the writer or the poet is William Blake is the writer, and he also wrote the same thing, that when that the light of knowledge comes into, then when the dart is went off in a very allegorical way, he also wrote the same concept. Then asannivritto sadatmanaha. Yes. From next sloka, we will start one thing, that how Vijnana Maya Kosha is not anatma, ato nayam paratma syad Vijnanamaya Shabdabhat Vikaritvat Jaratvat cha Parichannatva Hetutah Drisvatyad Vyavicharitvat Anitya Nitya Ishyate. It's a wonderful sloka, and with that sloka only, they will end up that thing, that Vijnanamaya is only the upadhi of Chidatma. Ato nayam paratma syad Vijnanamaya shabda. अतो नायम परात्मा स्यात् विज्ञानमय शब्दभाक् विकारित्वात् जडत्वाच्च परिच्छिन्नत्वहेतुतः दृश्यत्याद् व्यभिचारित्वात् नानित्यो नित्य इष्यते विकारित्वात्। क्यों ये अनात्मा है ना, विकारित्वात् विकारशील है। क्यों अनात्मा है विज्ञानमय कोश? जड़त्वात्, it is inert. Another reason, परिच्छन्नत्वात्, it is परिच्छिन्न. परिच्छिन्न why? देश काल, it is limited. Then दृश्यत्वात्, it can be perceived. व्यभिचारित्वात् means व्यभिचारी मतलब जो एक ही रूप में नहीं रहते, उसी को ही व्यभिचारी बोलते हैं। अतः अयम विज्ञानमय शब्द भाग परात्मा न स्यात्। विज्ञानमय शब्द के द्वारा परात्मा परमात्मा प्रकाशित नहीं होता है। अनित्यः नित्यः न इष्यते। अनित्य वस्तु कभी भी नित्य नहीं हो सकता। Gurudev has written very nicely that why Vijnanamaya Kosha is not Anatma. He is telling because it is subject to change. Vikaritvat, the intellectual sheath is subject to change. Our idea and ideals are always changing. Our intelligence varies from time to time, therefore, this cannot be self which is ever the same. Then, because it is insentient, jadatvat, the intellect by itself is inert. When the light of consciousness touches it, then alone does or it becomes sentient and shines out of the individuals to think, to rationalize, to discriminate, to judge, and so on. Means electric bulb, unless and until you connect with the electricity, it will not uh, start its prakasha, illumination. Likewise, buddhi starts its work like rationalization, discrimination, thinking, everything with the light of Atma. So it is inert. Clear? Then parichinnatvat, because it is limited. Every intellect has its limitations. A great artist may know everything about art, but he may not know anything about physics. A physician may be a great genius in science, but he may not know anything in politics. Politicians in India need not necessarily know economics. A Vedantin may know his Vedanta, but know perhaps nothing of other subjects. So each one may be great in his own field, but not in others. The intellect in everyone is limited. Therefore, the intellectual sheath cannot be the unlimited infinite self. The self is unlimited and and undivided. Hence, the intellect cannot be Atma. Then, drishyatvat, because it is perceivable. We know our own intellects. We say, I am dull, I am intelligent, and so on. We are conscious of our intellect. The intellect is an object of consciousness. The object cannot be the subject. Subject means the pure consciousness. Then, vyavicharitvat, because it is constantly present. It is not constantly present, or faithfully serving at all times. It's not. In deep sleep, the intellect is not available. In waking condition, it is available in a perverted condition. It sleeps in the dream and it does not work at all during deep sleep. When swooning or when under chloroform, at times it is available. At times we are intelligent, and at other times we are dull, unintelligent. Therefore, we cannot be the Atma. And anitvatvat, it is not eternal. It is mortal, changeable, and variable. Hence, the intellect cannot be the self, the reality, which is eternal. Okay? So here we have completed up to first Annamaya, then Pranamaya, then Manomaya, and Vijnanamaya. That four shades are not Atma. We have completed that. Hari Om.